Hey, it's me, ProJared. Welcome back to Arcade Spirits. Still joining me is Miss Editor. Say hi, Miss Editor. Chapter 4, or Level 4, Player versus Player. Whoa. Okay. Some potential conflict coming up. It is the future year of 20XDX, and this is my hour. Max has come and gone, and we're hoping a good number of folks we reached out to there will be here today at my big event. Oh, so my big event is like today. Token Trove. This is a make or break moment for me. My chance to put the Funplex on the map. My chance to make something more of this job than a 9 to 5 vacuuming the carpet and looking for missing skee balls. My chance to prove to myself that I can do this. Everybody's counting on me to bring in the customers and keep them coming back for more. Without that, we're constantly at risk of the Funplex shutting down. So, no pressure or anything. Here I am, psyching myself up watching the clock. Once the little hand hits the 10 and the big hand hits the 12, Token Trove is go. I don't want to be nervous. I don't want to be freaking out like I was at Max. I want to face this with absolute confidence. But, well, sadly, I'm me and not someone else. And those old instincts to assume that everything will go wrong, those feelings are still hanging on. Almost time to go. You ready? No. Yes? You know what? We'll go with yes, even if it's no. Relax. You're a people person. Go out there and be a person of the people.
Yeah.
I'll be behind you every step of the way. I thought you were planning to hide in your workshop. Well, turn your back to the door and I'll technically be behind you. And drop by now and then to keep me company, maybe. But definitely focus on the event. It's your big day. Good luck. Was that a little bit of a flirt right there? 10 o'clock. Time to do this. You can do this, Jared. And you know what? Even if the family curse makes you fail miserably and crash and burn, at least you can say you took an honest whack at it. You'll never succeed if you don't at least take a few whacks. With that settled, I push through the door and out into the arcade. Let's be honest. We'll probably get maybe a dozen randos anyway. No big deal, right? And that is not a dozen randos. That is considerably more than a dozen randos. Wait, why am I panicking? This is a good problem to have. We wanted a big crowd for the event. Okay, some more folks to wrangle, but I can do this. I can do this. I step out in front of the crowd, waiting for attention. Hey everyone! I briefly look down and make sure I'm wearing pants, unlike my nightmares about public speaking. Welcome everyone to Token Trove at Francine's Arcade Funplex. We've got some awesome things in store for you today. I'll go over the basics, and then we get this party started. First, the token machines will be spitting out extra tokens when you buy $5 or more of them, so make the most of it. Second, the Fist of Discomfort tournament. We're streaming it live on Queen Bee's channel. Sign-ups are at the prize desk. See the giant pink flamingo for details. Third, a high score contest for nearly every other game in the arcade. Register your 3-letter initials with Gavin at the desk to join in. Whoever holds the top score at the end of the day gets trophy and tokens. We're planning a monthly high score challenge leaderboard, so let's get that started. Fourth, for those of you participating in the cosplay contest, your outfit looks great, and check in with Ashley about the details. Fifth, I can confirm the rumors. We're going to have Magical Moon Cuties playable on the floor today. The Funplex is home to the indies. Finally, in a few minutes, I'll be revealing our new rare game. Only a few prototypes were ever made, and today, you'll get to play one of them. All of those things were on the flyers and the promotional website and so on, meaning the point by point was kind of redundant. They're ready to go. This feels very end of the game. But I feel like I'm kind of getting towards the end here. Like a very climactic moment. I'm sure there's still like plenty of denouement going on after this, but this feels like very peak of it all. But I should pump the crowd up a bit, get them excited. Can't half the Caesar. Oh. Okay. So, dang, I can't say we are gamers. Rise up, gamers. No longer will we be the oppressed gamers that we are. Veteran newbie alike, hope you have a friend. You have my respect and gratitude. Thank you for coming. This is something actually I have said at events I've organized, so I'm gonna go with that one. Each one of you is passionate enough about the arcade scene to make time out of your day and enjoy a Funplex. For that, you have my gratitude. We're a literal mom and pop small time arcade. We know there are bigger, glitzy arcades out there, but today we're going to show you we can match them, pound for pound. We hope you have a blast today, and that you keep coming back for more. Your support will help us grow, and I promise you'll do everything I can to make it worth your while. So, with that said, let's get right to what we came here for, the games, the contests, the challenges. This is Token Trove. Welcome. Yep, that got him excited. Right, okay, now it's time to reveal our new rare game and get the show underway. Gavin and Naomi wheel the tarp-covered game out from the back room. Excitement builds in the crowd as it's pushed into place. My friends, I give you Wyvern Keep, a rare laserdisc-based game where you're daring princess rescuing a prince from the clutches of an evil lizard. And the crowd goes mild? I thought laserdisc games played like crap. Isn't that why they stopped making them? They're not all bad. They can be kitschy, nostalgia at least. Could be fun. Maybe they'll get a shot out from out of the FOD tourney pools. Not the outburst of joy I'd hoped for. I'm not surprised though.
Aww.
But I thought this game was really sought after by collectors and stuff. Well, that's different from being popular.
I suppose.
I wouldn't worry though. Today's crowd is fairly hardcore. Once more casual players are wowed by the animation, it should pay for itself. Didn't Jared kind of get it for free? My point stands. I'm about ready to give up on this for now and move on to other things when I spot something out of the corner of my eye. Very hesitantly, a young girl approaches, eyes full of wonder at the cartoon playing before her of the daring princess. And after dropping in 2 tokens, she starts to play, standing on her tiptoes to do so. Games are meant to be played and loved. The players that grow to love them, players like me, always find them in the end. Hopefully, that girl will have cherished childhood memories of Wyvern Keep, just like I did. My nerves unwind somewhat on seeing everybody ready to go. Maybe today will work out just fine after all. With the event underway, folks head off to sign up for the high score challenges, the FOD tourney, or just go play some games. As for me, I work my way through the crowd and back to the desk. One last thing to do, check in with our VIPs before they dive headfirst into the storm. Teo's manning the stage to encourage folks to get silly on the dance floor. Percy's preparing for his Moopy run. Queen Bee's ready to face her opponents. Yeah, so Percy's not really doing anything for the other patrons. He's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna play Moopy. I know I can rely on the staff, but in a lot of ways, the gamers are a real star talent for the day. It's their event. I need to support them. For starters, I wave over to Teo. Everything set for today's dancing, Teo? In Teo fashion, he winks and gives me a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Ready to rock, but can't stop to chat. Running the stage is my focus for the next few hours. I'm going to take every ounce of social juice I can squeeze out. If you need me, check me out during the lunch break, K? Phrasing. And K, he knew what he was doing. Let's be real. Percy, world record time. You're up for this? Absolutely. Whoa. Okay, he definitely looks focused today. Not his usual soft, smiley self. Naomi set up a little camera to record the whole thing. When I set the record, I'll submit it as the new high score to defeat. A culmination of years of effort all coming to a head. The pressure's well and truly on, isn't it? I can always try another day, yes. But this isn't for me. I mean, it never was for me. But today it's also for you. For the Funplex, I mean. For you. This event is more than a way to put the Funplex on the map. It's like your own personal high score attempt, chasing a dream, always grasping just out of reach. I hate to let you all down. Morale improvement systems online. Aim the encouragement cannons! Hey, if you bungle, there's always Donkey Kong. Win or lose, we'll be proud of you today. We'll be proud of you today. Percy, I know how much this game means to you, but don't feel if you have to win this on my behalf, or even the Funplex's behalf. Volunteering for this high-pressure, public profile run, that means a lot to me. You're already doing everything you can do for us all. But honestly, I'm proud of you. Quite right, quite right. Very well. For myself, for you, and for the Funplex, I shall give it my all. I forgot what Percy sounded like. Percy offers a quick salute, then marches off to war with Mr. Moopy's magic maze, having a seat on his stool to begin the run. Next up, checking in with...
What the f?
Okay. Hey! Ready for the tournament?
Nope, no way.
I'm not ready the slightest. Not for this, not for him. Hello, other guy? With a subtle head nod, she indicates a fairly nondescript fellow with a t-shirt and jeans, standard gamer gear. But there's an unusual design on the back of his jacket, like some wide-eyed, fanged Oni? This is a local event, right? Funplex regulars, city scrubs, and a bunch of cosplay otaku from Max? Yes? I mean, yes, that's what this is. Then why the fuck is the demon here? The who?
Hey, listen.
Known in Western Shores as the Demon, and in his home country of Japan as Kami, he's the top-rated Fist of Discomfort player in the world. As for your question, Miss B, I invited him. What?
Ooh.
You asked me to handle invitations for the tournament, remember? As part of my helpful assistance in setting up Token Trove. Honestly, I was surprised he accepted my invitation. All the other top-rated pros turned it down flat. He even flew here from Japan on his own dime. Yen. Isn't that nice of him? Jared, did your magical phone just put me dead in the crosshairs of the greatest player who ever lived? Maybe? Yes, we'll go with yes. Sorry? I am pissed. I am fucked. I am so completely fucked. Queen Bee can't be losing morale now, and I can't have my friend so frantic over this. Plus, this is one of the main events, and she's in top fighting form. She's an all-star entertainer. I've got to pump her up. You got this. You know his moves. So you've seen him in action before. That means you know what he's going to do before he does it. Top-rated players are the ones in the true crosshairs. This is your chance to take down the demon, Queen Bee. I know you can do it. She squeaks out a smile, but it's not her usual radiantly confident grin. Okay.
Well.
I've watched hundreds of his matches. I'll do this. Here goes nothing. As she marches off to join the tournament, I'm getting a sinking feeling. Did I make a mistake?
Did I make a mistake?
Oh, okay.
My calculations estimated that having a top player would bring in at least 150% more attendance. I mean, I was just trying to help this event be the best it could be.
You should have consulted with me first. Yeah. It is an AI. She keeps kind of running off and doing everything on her own. And not even like pretending to care what other people think or if that's even okay. She's just doing it. So we gotta rein her in a little bit. I didn't exactly give you a blank check, Iris. I know I wanted you to handle the petty details, but this isn't exactly a petty detail.
I'm sorry. I guess I miscalculated. Jeez. I feel bad about this. I didn't want to weigh down Queen Bee's spirit, but it's good that I feel bad, right? That I'm not making a purely quantitative analysis of the situation.
I mean, it's incredible that you feel anything. Humans are rarely purely quantitative.
Exactly.
That, oddly enough, cheers her up a bit. Right, that's everybody squared away. For the next few hours, it's floor attendant Jared on duty, making sure Token Trove soars like an eagle, rather than a turkey. By and large, the event runs itself. Or rather, Teo, Ashley, Gavin, and Naomi keep it rolling. My job is to troubleshoot. And boy howdy, is there trouble to shoot. Uh-oh. Not 1 hour in and we've got problems. Even if they aren't major ones, I don't even want minor problems to mess up this event. Not even one glass of spilled milk. My stress level is so high that I might start bawling at the sight of it.
Beep beep.
I'd like to make things up to you after the invitation, snafu. Currently, I'm detecting 3 problems for you to solve. Someone beating up a cabinet, a player loudly cursing at a game, and a crowd milling around the vending machines. As floor attendant and event manager, it's my duty to make things right. The crowds are already on edge from all the high-stakes competition. Where do I start, though? This is a Funplex family area, so we can't have someone swearing around kids. Oh, hello. Of all the fucking immature little stunts to pull, that motherfucker! Whoa, settle down. Fortunately for me, the gamer recognizes me immediately thanks to my speech earlier, and also, fortunately for me, she calms down considerably too. Shit! Sorry, glad you're here. I need your help. I mean, just look at the shit. Curious, I take a look at the currently top scorer in Qbert. which is registered to the initials ASS. Oh, that's mine. Sorry, can't beat my Cubert score? Too bad. Crap, I want to play Cubert. Can you believe it? Someone beat my top score, then put in joke initials just to ruin my day. I know exactly who did it too. Steve, that son of a bitch. He's always pulling shit like this just to mess with me. Hey, there he is! Steve, get your ass over here. Ow. You know it's upsetting? I used to have this shirt. And wear it. I didn't do the rest of this. Steve glances over and with a bemused smirk strolls on over to join us. Yo, something wrong? Of course something's fucking wrong. You stole my high score. I did, hey, look at that. I guess I did. Sucks to be you, huh, Joy? And your initials are, because I know for a fact Gavin wouldn't let you register for the high score competition as ass. So I played a little joke, so what? That's still my score up there. I'm taking home that trophy tonight. Urge to kill rising. Must control. Fist to death. Steve, you're disqualified. You have to use your real initials. Yeah, sorry, no. You want the trophy, you use your real initials. I'm disqualifying the score. Joy's score stands in the current winner. Yeah, I'm gonna handle this one myself. Why is it an outrage? You don't see Deco's Palace treat customers this way. Thank you. And ma'am, please keep the cursing down. I know it's mostly hardcore gamers here today, but we do have some kids around. Yeah, I know. I'm so that Steve gets me so mad. Gets me right under my skin, you know? I'll keep to myself from now on. Appreciate the help. Event manager Jared putting his foot down on troublemakers everywhere. On to the next crisis. Let's go to the punching the cabinets. This fucking guy. This gamer's busy smacking the side of a Wild Rider cabinet. Man, look at this gamer. The fake plastic motorcycle handles on the attack of the game rattled each time. No, this can't be happening. Sir, you're not allowed to hit the games. Plus, if Naomi saw this, she'd be good as excommunicated. You're the guy I got mad when the fat dude wouldn't stop playing Moopy, right? Sorry, I've got anger issues. I'm trying to work on them, but would you look at this? Of all the rotten luck. I got the top lap score. I did it, and now the game's frozen. Right after crossing the finish line. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Wild Rider is one of our most problematic games, constantly freezing or going splat. Naomi fixes it at least once a week. It was made in the early 2000Xs, with janky low polys and low production values as a whole. I'm so sorry for hitting the game. I guess that was pretty stupid of me, but is there anything you could do to help me with the score? I've got a real shot at winning this one. This guy rubs me the wrong way, but he seems sincere in his apology. He indeed is a paying customer today despite claiming he'd leave forever, so I should keep that ball rolling. Let's see. None of these are solutions I thought I would go for. Like if the game it's frozen, I myself there should be able to see like the best lap score, and I could like just manually mark it and keep it for record keeping. But I'm gonna go with Naomi on this one. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go check with our technician, see if there's anything we can do to recover your game. Oh, Iris already texted Naomi. Okay, good. Naomi comes charging out of our workshop, looking perturbed. Oh, look at that face.
Ugh.
Wild Rider again. Quickly, she slips around behind the game, popping open the back panel. She uses her phone's flashlight to poke through the works. These early 3D games are such a pain. If it was a pure retro game or even a pure modern one, it'd be way more reliable. Okay, I think I see the problem. 1 second. And like that, the virtual motorcycle unfreezes, confetti and cheers sounding from the game as it properly registers the lap time. Pretty sure that's not how it works, but excellent job, Naomi. All done. Call me for breaks again. Bye. Oh man, she did it! My score's saved! Hallelujah! I owe you, seriously. I'm taking home that Wild Rider trophy. Another happy customer. But I should keep an eye on that game in case it falls apart again. Next problem! Wait a second. As I loop back around to the center of the room, I can't help but notice two things. Percy's looking oddly irate, and Queen Bee is missing? My instinct says I should tend to our VIPs first and foremost. I don't think I can cover both of them in time, but I could help out at least one of them. Even if it leaves the last one of those crowd problems twisting in the wind. I don't know. This is a triage. Where should I focus? Oh, man. Go back. Handle the crowds or check in on Queen Bee. I'm not sure on this one. Well, it's not going to be Percy, that's for sure. Because whatever. As much as I want to be able to help Queen Bee, I know I really have to tend to this event first. Especially. So. Button mashing is thirsty work, and right away from the red lights on the soda machine, I know exactly what is wrong. The waters of life, the dew that flows from the mountains, have dried up. My kids, it's completely empty. Shouldn't they have stocked up before a big event? We did stock up. They just drank it all faster than we expected, and there's no more back to replace it. I need more caffeine, more caffeine! I think I got enough there, buddy. They sell us all these salty snacks from one machine, then empty our wallets into the other. It's all part of the Grandmaster plan. Pretty sure nothing we do here is organized enough to be considered a Grandmaster plan. Although, maybe I should run this by Gavin. He might have a way to turn this conspiracy theory into a reality. We want soda! We want soda! Ashley's doing her best to intervene, but a giant flamingo isn't really distracting enough to keep a bunch of thirsty gamers at bay. Truly, is there anything to keep a bunch of thirsty gamers at bay? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, hey. What's up, thirsty gamers? Huh? Alright, how are we gonna fix this? Raid the whole story for more drinks, see if Ashley has any more ideas, or order more with the help of Iris. Let's raid the whole story, because then I can get some extra drinks and further support the whole story. We don't have enough stock for this rabid crowd. It's time to loot and pillage our neighbors in proud Viking tradition. I carefully step around the crowd and out the door, trying not to be noticed. Fortunately, the morning crowd at Whole Story largely consists of avid readers, not soda addicts. I quickly rush to the counter, putting my best sad puppy face into play.
Hello.
Hello.
Heh. What do we owe the pleasure? Guys, you gotta help me, I'm desperate. Can I buy any cans of soda you got laying around? Oh, I get it. Run on your vending machines, huh? Gotta keep those gamers well lubricated with sugary, syrupy soda.
Ooh, what if?
You thinking what I'm thinking, Matt? I think so. Go ahead and take a few cases, Jared, on the house. Seriously? We're neighbors. We at the Twin Pines Mall must stand side by side in this world. You two are the best. I'll make it up to you by buying enough donuts to give myself diabetes. I wouldn't kill you to have a healthy sandwich or two when you pop by, Jared, even if the pastries aren't perfection. Here, let me help you. Oh, these guys are so nice. I like them a lot. Matt leaves his post to help me haul a bunch of soda cases next door. There, a quick solution from good people. On entering with armloads of aluminum cans, the crowd goes wild. A few of the friendly ones step right up to help us carry the boxes in, setting them up in the snack area. Soon, we've got the whole load transferred. Matt offers a quick salute before returning to his cafe. Crisis averted. Glad I've got such helpful neighbors. Now what next?
Good work.
I think it's all the problems, Jared. Good work. And it looks like Queen Bee's back in the tournament, facing off against a local, and Percy seems okay, I suppose. Maybe I should check in with them. My calculations show that they are currently in the zone. It would be unwise to disrupt them at this juncture. Well, I did choose the arcade over the VIPs. I'll stick by that choice, I suppose. I did right by the Funplex. Yeah, I think I did. Token Trove runs smoothly after those messes are taken care of, leaving me with one duty remaining. Putting calories in my body so I don't pass out. Running around the Funplex all morning takes a lot out of me. Half of Token Trove in the can. Half to go. I've been running myself ragged trying to catch every little problem, and there's still plenty left to do, but no sense not practicing self-care too. Self-care is important. I'm terrible at it, so I'm not saying like I'm an expert and therefore you should follow my example. Don't be like me. Take care of yourself. Time to get my lunch on. And while a nice quiet moment to myself would probably help, what would help more would be a smidge of social interaction beyond crisis management. Percy and Queen Bee are obviously tied up in their own affairs, but everybody else should be open. Who could I lean on in my time of need? Either Ashley or Naomi. would be my first bet. Not Teo. I'm not going to be able to eat and have a quiet moment around Showtime stage. Gavin, whatever. I actually think hanging out with Ashley would be like a really good friend moment. But Naomi did say earlier that if I have a chance, I should try to come back and spend some time with her. So I'm going to do that. Naomi's been hiding away in her workshop all day, coming out only for spot repairs on games. I'll go see if she wants to hit the whole story or something for lunch. I turn the handle to the wide double doors of her workspace and step inside. Also, Naomi is mega cute and I like her a lot. As expected, she's busy tinkering with a circuit board when I arrive. Hey! Oh, Jared! It's good to see you. How's the event going so far? It's a bit rocky, but we're making it happen. And right now, I need to make lunch happen or I'm going to pass out. Do you want to head out to Whole Story, get some chow? No need, I came prepared. And prepared a little extra if you like. She unpacks a pair of wooden boxes from her backpack, each one a classic Japanese bento, enough rice and Lunchables for one person.
Sweet!
I figured you might be busy today to go out, so I planned ahead. For me? Dang, Naomi, that's so nice of you. Her workspace isn't exactly a 5-star restaurant, but it'll do. We crack open our boxes and get to work on them. Honestly, this is my mood, just in being surrounded by like arcade machines that need to be worked on, like sitting down and having some rice with like Naomi. I'm vibing that. I'm vibing that really hard. She seems just as hungry as I am from the way she chows down, but there's enough room between bites to chat, so... Okay, so I gotta know. Why the fixation on retro games? I'm not saying they aren't cool, it's just something folks our age aren't usually into.
I'd contest that with posts by 20-somethings on classic game collector
Yeah.
sites. But you're really asking why I'm into this stuff. And hey, what's not to love? The cool glow of a cathode ray tube, blooming color through the scan lines, the simple and clean pixel art style, one stick, a few buttons, easy to learn, hard to master. You can keep your crazy networked real-time strategy beat-em-up esports fighter thingies. Give me a maze or a spaceship or a bunch of dots any day.
Or princess to rescue and turtles to jump on? Right. Well, more than jumping than the rescuing. Although I do like the princess rescuing the prince in Wyvern Keep. Good pick, Jared. Weren't you pulling for me to pick Phrase Invaders? Well, yeah, but I can dig Wyvern Keep too. So, how'd you get started with retro games? Well, I know the cliche answer is I had an older brother who introduced me to games, but that's basically the truth. Sort of. Indirectly, I guess. For a whole summer, my jerk of a brother was in charge of babysitting me, and being a teenager, he didn't want to bother. He wanted to go to the arcade and hang with his friends. We'll get some Naomi backstory, yes! So he dragged little old me with him to the arcade, gave me a fistful of tokens, and told me to go keep myself busy. At first I played what all kids played, ticket games, prize games, but I got bored with it fast, realizing I wasn't winning much of anything. Honestly, kids are smart, right? They gotta realize they're being scammed. Yuck, kids are blind enough to make the scam work. Well, you really want a toy with all your heart? Don't be so hard on kids. I worked the floor for weeks. I've seen how fixated a kid gets on some high-ticket plushie. I was that kid. When you made up your mind and have already spent piles of tokens, well, you gotta keep going. Otherwise, you have to admit it wasn't worth it. Yeah, it's cruel. The sunken cost fallacy. I wish I could just give those kids what the toy they want. Or, I don't know, sell it. But no way Gavin would allow that. Plus, well, there was one other problem with the ticket game area. Too many kids. Too many kids. Just way too many kids I didn't know. From schools I didn't go to. I was too timid to ask someone to leave a game I wanted to play, or even hover around them, worried they might talk to me. I'm really not good with strangers. Huge crowds of them. Once I get to know someone, well, they're not a stranger. That's different. Like you. I got to know you quickly enough. Considering she gave me her lunch on day one, and maybe lunch today, quickly indeed. But there was one area of the arcade which had next to nobody playing games, where I didn't need to put a quarter up and wait in line, where everything was fun. Retro games. Exactly. I actually agree with this. I've gotten to a couple of arcades that were just like crazy busy and all like the biggest, flashiest stuff had like a lot of people, usually like a little bit of a wait. but I've just done that where I just went to the arcade area, like the retro arcade area, where it was like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Galaga, Dig Dug, like all those kinds of games, and there'd be like next to no one. Plus, they'd only cost like 25 cents, whereas all the other games cost 50 cents to $1. Only a few older guys back there. I could play anything I wanted. Every game was a single token. It was also amazingly cool and flashy and colorful, and oh, it was paradise. Those games were my new best friends. Now I look forward to my jerk of a brother abandoning me in the arcade to go play fighting games. Eventually, summer vacation ended. It was back to school. But I kept visiting the arcades, especially ones with good retro collections. So that's how I got into classic arcade games. And that's how you caught Pac-Man fever. The only prescription is more Pac-Man. She's got Pac-Man fever, Pac-Man fever. She's going out of her mind. Let's see. Do you have any favorites? Do you have any? What are your favorites? Yeah. Of course, Pac-Man, Dig Dug. I mean, all the standards. I loved Pango. Pango? A cute little penguin kicking ice blocks around. I didn't like Pango that much, but I know it. You had to really think ahead to play that game well, too. It took skill. I found a plushie penguin once with red fur at a toy store. Bought it immediately, made a purple bow tie for it. And that was my Pango plushie. It's still in my workshop. Oh, yeah, look at it. Your Pango plushie. The plushie, I mean, not the game. I wish we had the game. I know it's a little weird for me not to be interested in newer games, and it's not like new games are universally awful, but I like what I like. I love what I love. I do what I love for a living. How cool is that? As long as the Funplex stays open and keeps its retro spirit bright, I'll be happy. Well, event manager Jared will see to it that we keep our doors open. Today's event will go a long way to keeping your dream alive. Thanks so much for that. I know I'm kind of quietly hiding in the back today, but I'm really proud of you. I wanted you to know that. I think we should both get back to what we do best. For the glory of the Funplex. For the glory of the Funplex. After packing up the remains of her lunch, she gets back to her work, and I get back to mine. But I can certainly say my day is a little brighter now. Yeah. That was nice, wasn't it? The next few hours pass quickly. With renewed confidence, Percy's deep into his world record run and performing admirably. He's intensely focused on that score, inching ever closer. While Queen Bee effortlessly destroys locals on the path to her inevitable showdown with the demon. Myself, I float through it all, taking care of little problems while keeping an eye on both of them. But, as the event winds to a close, all eyes are on our two main events, and the very real possibility of our local heroes falling apart at the finish line. Oh. Technically, the arcade-wide score competition is still on, but the crowds are ignoring the games in favor of crowding around Fist of Discomfort and Moopy. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee's been effortlessly destroying all local competitors, as expected. But the Demon has been matching her game for game, destroying all his opponents as well. And as predicted, the grand finals will come down to Queen Bee versus the Demon. And as for the magical world of Moopy, Percy's closing in on that world record, with the tape rolling and ready to submit to Twin Galaxies. The pressure's on. Twin Galaxies is the actual archive organization that keeps track of all the world records for arcade games. I was too busy to really talk to either of them earlier today, wrangling the crowd. I need to be there for them this time. I can't be there for them both as much as I want to. Who do I focus on? This is it. The grand finals of Fist of Discomfort at Token Trove. I can sense the excitement in the crowd. It's not hard to get swept up in the hype. My nerves are through the roof right now, and now I'm even the one playing. Using my event manager authority, I reach the front of the crowd where the announcer, an FFD expert, Iris, invited to handle the play-by-play, introduces the competitors. On the player one side, the rising star of the L7 Gaming, local Funplex champion and internet sensation Queen Bee! A few folks in the crowd, locals mostly, cheer Queen Bee on. I recognize most of them from her crew and a bunch of Funplex regulars. And on the player 2 side, 5-time Evo champion and Fist of Discomfort, known as Kami in his home country of Japan. Here we all know him as the Demon! Uh-oh. The crowds picked their favorite, clearly. Not to say that it doesn't make sense. The Demon is known by casuals and hardcores alike, but I was hoping for a little less of a discrepancy between the two. I look over to Queen Bee. She's keeping it calm. She's keeping it cool. the true mask of a competitive gamer. I'm ever impressed with how she can always be so composed and badass, even at a moment like this. It makes my heart flutter. After a quick handshake, it's off to their joysticks, quartering up and getting ready to battle. Gotta lube up my throat for announcer voice. My fellow gamers, this is the grand finals here at Token Trove. Let's hear it for our competitors. As they shuffle through the character selection screen, the crowd waits in anticipation, eager to see who will be chosen. The announcer takes that momentum and brings it back twofold. Queen Bee is sticking with her pride and joy, the fast and deadly Tomokaze! From what I've learned, Tomokaze is a light and fast character, suited for Queen Bee's aggro style. It's her favorite character. And as for the demon, who's been playing his staple, a heavyset controlling samurai all day, selects a similar speedy attack ninja? What an amazing turn of events! The demon completely strays from his normal character roster and chooses Silent Blade! This is completely unlike anything we've seen the demon do today. What an exciting matchup, one you won't want to take your eyes off of. The nuances of this game escape me, but I'm pretty sure this isn't what Queen Bee was expecting, not in the slightest. I'm starting to wish I'd paid more attention to this game, so I know exactly how doomed she was right now. With characters locked in the map set, let's not delay this match any further. The countdown is at 3, 2, 1! Right out the gate, the demon comes at Queen Bee with a ferocity I haven't seen since Queen Bee's usual matches, where she charges head-on into her enemy. Right out the gate, the demon attacks Queen Bee with a ferocity with the likes I've never seen. Like a cheetah, the demon spares no time running or straight towards his prey. The demon has completely ignored the ninja creepways. He's taking a full-on minion damage and is not even phased. In fact, he's not even stopping to buy items. Our champion from Japan has only one thing in his sights, and that's Queen Bee! To be honest, still no clue what's going on here. Esports are a dense brick of knowledge that's way beyond me. But from what I know, Queen Bee plays a fast style, and now she's hitting someone who's playing even faster, staying just one step ahead. Oh, she looks so nervous. I'm worried for her. Normally, these matches go on a good 5 or 10 minutes, but he's already put Queen Bee down once, then mauled an allied sensei while she was respawning. I try to make myself heard over the crowd. Just kick his ass! No, it's no good. She can't hear me. Even if I was able to shout louder than the crowd, her attention is so focused she probably wouldn't register my voice. I could do nothing but helplessly watch as the demon pulls her apart again and again. The onslaught, the demon, living up to his namesake, is not showing an ounce of mercy for his competitor. But what's this? Queen Bee is switching things up. She stopped at the item store, completely ignoring the attacks on her sensei. But what could she possibly be buying at a time like this? Fortunately, she seems to have developed a plan. Not that I totally get why, but she stopped attacking so she can buy a bunch of scrolls. I mean, the demon's not gonna politely wait for her to shop. I wonder if I would have had like a better success at cheering her on if I did like my usual, like something closer to my spirit, like the compassion or balanced one. Because like I knew that was gonna be an aggressive one, but I'm also like, I feel like Queen Bee was gonna respond to that more, so I went with that choice. Like, yeah, Queen Bee, just fuck him up, you know. And what if Queen Bee Sensei is down for the count, but that death has bought her enough time to grab as many control spells as she can. Spells? I've never seen her use spells this early in the game before. Queen Bee blasts the lane with a storm of frost! Oh, ice spells, I see. Oh, they look so shiny. Initially, it works like a charm. The enemy minions freeze solid and give her just enough breathing room to push ahead. But the demon responds with swift accuracy! He's pushing forward with his other lanes, ignoring her attempts to slow things down. As the demon flips between lanes, it's clear that while this would have won her the game if she started out that way, quickly enough, the final sensei of Queen Bee's side of the map falls. Oh no! Here's your winner, the demon. No! She could have won. Oh no. The obligatory handshake happens as the crowd bursts into applause, thrilled to have seen such a strange spectacle out of the world champion. Immediately, Queen Bee is forgotten as the players close in to cheer on the demon over and over. Perhaps sensing it's her cue to depart before the cheap plastic trophy I got from the dollar store is awarded to her rival, Queen Bee slips away, and I decide to follow. Ah, man! Maybe if I chose the right cheer option, she would have been fine! I find her in the break room, collapsed in one of the folding chairs, face in her hands. Quietly, I take a seat next to her.
I don't know. After L7 Gaming dumps me, maybe I can live off my stream subs alone. If they don't abandon ship too, I mean. Maybe cut my living expenses a little. You know, move back into my parents' house, things like that. If worse comes to worse, maybe Naomi will carve out the insides of an unpopular game and I can sleep in there.
I'm sorry things didn't work out. Hey, if it helps you feel any better, I feel awful right now too. I'm sorry this happened. You've got my sympathy. Normally that sort of sentiment is seriously not my thing, but today, yeah, I'll take it. Thanks, Jared. Wait, I've graduated from Kid? Thanks, Kid. That's better. And hey, maybe your team will be just as understanding as me, right? You don't know L7 Gaming, Kid. They've been looking for an excuse to cut me from the roster for, well, no point into going into reasons now. Point is, I failed, and they'll know. My career? Basically in the toilet right now. This is my fault, isn't it? I'm the one who organized the event. I'm the one who pushed everybody past their limits, all in the name of making my dream a reality. I've been working hard to make what should have been just another temporary job and a long stream of temporary jobs into something more. Something I can believe in. I'm kind of concerned about what she was just saying about... It sounds like she's constantly facing scrutiny from other members on her team. And I'm going to guess it's because she's a woman. Or... I don't know, she's black. I would probably guess just woman. Or something. That'd be my guess. But I didn't stop to think of what would cost me and everyone around me. Fuck!
Whoa!
Wash that filthy mouth with some soap, kid! Question is now what? Where do I go from here? Well, thankfully someone's knocking at the door, interrupting me before I need to provide career advice to someone whose career I just indirectly destroyed. Although I'm expecting it to be Gavin, or maybe Ashley to come cheer her friend up, the unexpected walks in the door. Is it the demon? Yeah. Sure is. I don't know. Yeah. What? Iris?
Hey!
Yeah,
listen.
Do your thing. I can translate. I'm afraid my English is not very good, so... Oh, you have a translator. I'm glad. Iris repeats everything we say back and forth. With a little patience, the conversation flows a bit easier after that. I wish to thank you for teaching me today.
What the?
For what? What? The fuck does that even mean? Are you mocking me? Iris probably softened that a little in the translation, but combined with Queen Bee's expression, the demon seems to get the real gist. Not at all. I wish to thank you for teaching me your unique fighting style. Both Queen Bee and I look very confused. I have been watching your stream for a year now, but watching it is not the same as facing you in combat. From that one battle alone, I have learned a great deal. If you will allow it, I would enjoy learning more. I clearly have a great deal of work to do to master your style, as you saw today. Didn't we just see him pull you apart limb by limb? Queen Bee's expression softened and she playfully punches me in the shoulder. Way to rub it in, kid. But that's not even what happened. I honestly thought you were watching the match. I was, but I'm still confused. He played sloppy as fuck. The reason I lost was due to surprise. He took more risks out there than I did, relying on the fastest, hardest aggro style imaginable to win before I could react. Even in aggro, you don't come blitzing out the gate without buying a single item, not unless you're willing to bet it all on that strategy. I was overly eager to show you what I have learned. I won, yes, but I cannot be results-oriented in my thinking. That's actually such a healthy mindset for competitive gaming. This really pleases me to see. Probably sounds weird, but as someone who's been really, I'm not really like a competitive gamer in the strictest sense. Like I play a lot of current competitive games or anything like that. What I do though, the one thing I do choose to be competitive is playing Magic the Gathering and going to different tournaments and Grand Prix and all that for Magic and trying to get better at it as much as I can. And one of the things I very much quickly learned was that you can't be results oriented. You can't just be like, well, I won, who cares? The results shouldn't matter. You have to go back and look at everything you just did and be like, okay, did I do everything to the best of my ability? What were my mistakes and how can I learn from them? Even if you win, doesn't matter. Because, like, I've won games of Magic. Well, so, like, I won that, but I could have won, like, 4 turns sooner if I just, you know, saw the proper play there, and I didn't. So I need to learn from that. So this makes me happy to see. I believe we could learn much from you, Queen Bee-san.
Come again?
Exactly who's we? Myself, the Kami of Japan. Onslaught-san, the Kami of Norcalcine. Fausta-san, the Kami of Germany. We are assembling a team. Winds that blow from all directions at once, carrying with them wisdom from players from across the arcade world. Our diverse team 4 players. By players. But we require an aggro-style champion, a Kami of the East Coast scene in America. We would be deeply honored if Queen Bee-san joined us. As he offers a deep bow, neither of us quite know how to react to that. Queen Bee speaks up first.
Hold on. You're offering me a job? That's why you came here?
Hi. I have been scouting for talent to complete our team, but I've yet to meet anyone quite like you. You are intense, wild, daring, and exactly what we need. But I could not know for certain until I attempted to surpass you in direct combat. I attempted, and I failed. Winning the match is irrelevant. My play was insufficient. However, if you wish to remain loyal to L7 Gaming, I will understand.
Them right in the ear. I mean, let me look into my contract situation and square things away first. But, you know, I'm interested. Yeah, interested.
Is it weird that I kind of ship...
Really?
I kind of ship these two right now? Is that weird? I don't know. I almost barely saw the hint of the possibility of a glimpse of a smile on the demon just now. And it's gone. Thank you. Please take all the time you require. Fate willing, we will welcome you as one of the 4 heavenly kings. We at least have found our queen. With that, he offers one more bow and promptly turns to exit.
Whoa.
Holy fuck! Kid, do you know what this means? You're about to be elevated to arcade godhood. Your skills will expand dramatically. You're going to be elevated to arcade godhood. You're going to ascend from the holy mountain of Asgard to join your fellow Kami in Olympus, home of the spirits above. I'm pretty sure you're mixing up your pantheons there, kid. But yeah, this is big. I mean, this is super big for me. Instead of bowing and scraping and begging L7 to let me sit at their table, I get my own fucking table. I want to be carried into Evo by oiled fanboys, raising me on a high plush couch, feeding me grapes and fanning me with palm leaves. I mean, same. I'm actually reasonably sure Iris could arrange that if I asked her to. Ooh, Iris, could you do me a favor? Sure thing, I'll get right on. Not kidding. I was kidding, Iris. Yeah, I'm kidding too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got a lot to learn before I can really hang with them. But now, I've got a future, and it's bright. I'll admit to some relief on hearing I didn't just sink Queen Bee's battleship. But the fact remains that we got lucky. If the demon hadn't been in a generous mood, hadn't been scouting for talent, her crew would have been in shambles thanks to me. The demon said it himself. Don't fall for results-oriented thinking. Maybe your future is bright, but it almost wasn't, thanks to me. Man, who knew being an adult with so many important responsibilities instead of a transient floating through life would have been this nasty? Hey, kid, you okay there? Yeah, I'm fine. Everything is fine. Shaking the moment off, I do my best to celebrate her achievement. I'm just glad everything worked out. Me too. I was pretty shaken up this morning, truth be told, and I think my performance shows I got a long way to go. But I'm getting there. Anyway, no sense hiding back out here all night. Let's go mingle with the guests a bit before the party's over. With her confidence restored, Queen Bee strolls to the door to return to the token trove crowds. That was a nice scene. I enjoyed all that. As we re-enter the arcade, I instinctively size up the crowd looking for trouble, but there isn't any. Good. I don't think I could deal with another crisis. Wait a minute. Where's Pear? Percy? I don't know. He's gone. Nobody's playing Whoopee. In fact, it's already drained out the extra lives and gone back to the attract mode screen. With a score just short of a world record. Ah, shit. You think he cracked under the pressure? Percy's in the hospital? He started clutching at his chest and then fell off his stool. We think it was a heart attack? I killed Percy! Oh no! I need to go. Fuck! I ride the bus. I can't drive to the hospital. Queen Bee provides. We'll take my car. Gavin, can you and the others finish up here? I need to... yeah, go. We'll take care of the treasure trove. Quickly, we pile into Queen Bee's rusty yellow hatchback and speed off to the local hospital. What? The hour's growing late, but we manage to find his room just before visiting hours are over, and inside, lying in a hospital bed. Oh, hello there. I wasn't expecting visitors. How do you do? Is the event going well? How do you do? Seriously, how do you do, Percy? Exactly, what's going on? Are you okay? Oh, tosh, it's nothing. Just a heart tremor. Wasn't even a full arrest or anything. You're keeping me overnight for observation? I'll be back at the Funplex before you know it. Still have a high score to defeat after all. Are you fucking kidding me? Pepper, come on. You're not hooked up to an ECG. I can see your heartbeats. It's not nothing. It's just a little issue, that's all. A medical mishap, which runs in my family. Wasn't quite expecting it to accelerate this quickly, but that's life, isn't it? So, wasn't stress related? Well, probably didn't help. But, can't say I was feeling sharp as usual this morning. My fault, really. All my fault. How serious is this condition? And be honest with us, Percy. No holding back to keep us not from worrying. Because we're gonna worry whether you like it or not. Yeah, what the kid said.
Well,
Well, they said 2 years, but science isn't exact science, I suppose. Fucking what? The hospital PA system chimes, grabbing my attention. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are now over. Visiting hours are now over. It's about the time for you two to head on home. And don't you worry about me. I'll be out of here in the morning. Probably take a break from Whoopi for a time. But I'll pop by the Funplex, all the same. Only if you're sure, Percy. You know me, love. I'm an optimization expert. And my way of keeping calm through the silliness is to optimize the happiness I can find in time remaining to me. And that means the Funplex. The Funplex. Queen Bee offers me a ride back to the Funplex in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up and then a bus to catch back to my apartment. Neither of us really feel like talking on the way there. Jesus Christ. That took a sudden turn. I'm back. Not that there's much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I'd picked out for the high score contest are gone, along with their winners. Looks like everybody's closing up shop. Ashley tidying up a bit. Naomi literally having fallen asleep at the prize desk. And Francine, up way past her bedtime, squinting at a computer printout.
Hello, dearie.
There you are, Jared. Gavin ran the numbers while you were out. Despite the discount on tokens, we made a tidy profit today, far above and beyond what the Funplex normally draws. From what Ashley tells me, the mood was quite jovial near the end, with many nice folks saying they planned to return. And even if the local champ didn't win that fist of discomfort, they got to see that demon in action. That's a feather in our cap. I'd hoped you'd be pleased with the news. This is what you wanted, yes? To put the Funplex on the map. Business is going just peachy now, especially with more lovely parties like this one. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm happy about it, just exhausted. Emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Well, for what it's worth, we're all rather exhausted, dearie. But we've got no regrets. I'd like to think I know a thing or two about dreams. Dreams and how difficult they can be to make a reality.
You're like a magic gypsy or something. I also just now noticed that her earrings are Pac-Man.
Your dream of a thriving Funplex is going to take hard work from each and every one of us. But we're ready, willing, and able. Well, true, Queen Bee didn't win, and true, Percy was, hospitalized, but poor dear. But we did it. Your friends saw it through, and they do it all over again, without a doubt.
I nod, a bit numb to it all. I'm sure I'll feel like $1 million tomorrow when Percy strolls back in and smiles, and Queen Bee's sporting her fancy new team jacket, when the daytime crowds are thick with newcomers, happy to be playing with the games they love, when I really get to see the effects of what we accomplished. But for now, I really just want to go to bed. Do you need anything else from me tonight? Well, we're all wrapped up like a bow. I'm on my way home for a good night's sleep myself. Go home, Jared. I'll see you tomorrow. I turned the keys in the lock, slumping into the apartment.
Hi!
So, how'd it go? Was Token Trove every bit as awesome as the awesome poster I designed for it? The players went home happy and business is booming. Hooray! Why don't you look happy? It's been a long day. Well, okay. Honestly, Jared, you're an inspiration to me. You had the guts to chase your dreams. It's tough work, but I knew that Iris could find you something you'd love, and I've been wondering if I should follow in your footsteps. You want to become an arcade czar? No, silly. I mean, just try to find something to do with my life other than make coffee for executives and file their paperwork.
I've got it!
Like that poster. I could try to be a graphic designer, maybe. I've always loved doing stuff like that. What do you think? Except that following your dreams can run you ragged like it did to me today. It could nearly torpedo your future. It could even kill you. Is it worth it? Is it really worth all the trouble? Follow your dreams. Do it. Francine's right. I chose this path. I chose to make my life difficult in order to make my life into something. Juniper's helped me out along the way, and I should help her in turn. I'm not gonna lie, it wouldn't be easy, not by a long shot. But yeah, I think you could chase your dreams, become an artist on your own terms.
Thank you.
I need to go to bed and sleep. Tomorrow, I'll make you pancakes, a reward for my hard-working arcade jar. You used to have pancakes every morning during the summer trips, right? Your mom made them. That was ages ago, Juniper, when my folks could afford trips to the shore, sorry. And Juniper gets a wry smile. I think I know exactly how we can celebrate your newfound success. How about... Is it pizza bagels? A beach vacation? The next chapter might be the beach episode. Even in a game about working in the arcade, we still got that beach in there. It's happening, baby. Let's see our score. Still hanging it off with Naomi. Oh, wow. I got a lot more points with Queen Bee than I expected. Much higher than Ashley now. Compassionate as fuck. Today's pizza fact is, the world's largest pizza covered 10,000 square feet and measured 140 feet across. It weighed at 44,457 pounds. Alright, so let's save the game here for level 5, and we'll call this an episode. Dang, man. That was a good one. I don't know what all parts I liked the most there. I'm really curious at how different certain parts would have played out depending on what I would have done. Like, I feel somewhat certain that Percy would have had his heart attack even if I was there no matter what. But if I there checked in on them, he would have had his heart attack, but after he made his world record score. So you would already have that, something to be happy about. Or maybe he would have been fine, and then Queen Bee would just been really upset. I don't know. It's hard to say. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I don't know how much more there is to this game. Like, we just got over the treasure trove, and things are going super well, and now we're going to the beach, where hopefully things are going to get sexy. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching. See you next time.